want to present in the activity 1 of the group 1?
I am verified Pascal and I am going to present the group 1 of procedure of the liquid and gas.
So I am Ampasok Rujana and I will introduce the materials needed in activity 2.
I am Umay Osman and I am the one who made the
I am Jeremy Primars and I will be managing the PPT and also clean up the mess.
I am Rohini Bangaraman and I'm the one who will record the experiment. And that's all. Let's proceed. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Again, I am Abdullah Ali Jehan, the first presenter of the group 1. So our topic is the lesson 1, which is entitled Solid, Liquid, and Gas. Okay, so what are the learning outcomes that you'll be able to learn in this lesson? So first is describe characteristic of different object based on the shape and the space they occupy. So we're going to describe the object sa kung paano nila na-occupy yung space at saka kung ano yung shape nila. At the same time, yung mga materials na i-provide namin dito and yung observable characteristic na meron sila. Okay, so have you ever wondered kung bakit may mga bagay na matigas, may mga squishy, at the same time may mga nag-float at the same, and then may mga nagsisink din. So in this activity or in this session, we're going to explore those questions of us or those wonders of life that we're going to tackle for today. So states of matters: solid, liquid, gas. So we are all familiar with solid, liquid, gas. So, pag sinabi kasi natin state of matter or yung state, ito yung group of matter. Diba? Matter is anything that occupies space. Either nakikita natin yan or hindi natin nakikita, tangible or not. So, yun yung matter. So, ang ginamit dito na state is, yan yung mga matter na gigroup sila because of their similarities when it comes to their properties or characteristic. Okay, so first one is the solid. So, alam naman natin the solid is the state of matter that has a definite shape and definite volume. So, pag sinabi natin definite shape, kung ano yung shape na nakikita natin, for example, rock, kung ano yung shape niya, yun na yun, definite na siya. And then at the same time, definite volume. So, pag sinabing volume, it can be size, okay? Meaning ng volume pwede yung size. Okay, so, wait. So, for example, yan is itong mga marbles, ping pong ball, which is later on, magagamit natin yan sa ating experimentation. And the famous example of solid is yung rocks. Okay, next. Okay, so ito pa yung ibang mga examples. Like for example, empty bottle, bag, pen. Although yung bag, parang squishy siya, pero not-definite yung shape niya. Kung ano yung itsura or design yung bag, yun na yun. Hindi siya, definite na siya. Okay, so yung solid, meron din siyang mga special properties. So, ano ba yung tinawag natin na special properties? So, hindi porket solid na sinabing definite yung shape at saka definite yung volume, hindi na siya matutermine, wala na siyang ibang special properties. So, one of the special properties ng solid is yung hardness. So, yung hardness, ability of solid to resist breaking. So, resist breaking, for example, mga metal, or mga rocks, di ba? Mahirap yan sila i-break or i-compress, di ba? And then, mahirap din i-scrap. So, other solid is meron mga distinctive properties. For example, yung metal. So, hindi porket sinabi na, again, definite shape siya na hindi mo na siya i-mamumold sa ibang shape. So, kasi isa sa mga distinctive properties ng solid is ano siya, malleable siya. Pag sinabi natin malleable, yan yung pwede mo siyang i-shape or i-hammer into your desired design na gusto mong gawin doon sa metals natin. Okay, so yun nga, again, malleability, yan yung ability ng metals or yung solid matter na ma-shape siya into a different form na desired outcomes mo. For example, yung mga jewelries, right?
Yes.
And then, the ability naman, ito yung ability to be drawn into wire like copper. So kung nakikita nyo yung mga wireless natin, di ba may copper sa loob nun? So yun, actually, gawa siya sa solid material na tinatawag natin na copper, which is, meron siyang ductility, pwede siyang gawing wire. Okay, so there are other solids as well. So di ba nga nakalagay doon na hardness. So meron namang hindi siya matigas or yung tinatawag natin na brittleness. Ito yung pwede mo siyang napupudpod at the same time na ano yung pudpod in Tagalog. Okay, so ito yung kumbaga na breakable siya. Although solid siya, madali siyang ma-break. So vice versa siya doon sa isang properties ng solid na hardness, right?
Yes.
Okay, so wala nang question sa solid?
Yeah. None.
Okay, so let's proceed sa liquid. So when we say liquid, automatic na yan, may naiisip na tayong mga example ng liquid. So liquid is a statement of matter that keeps its size but takes the shape of its container. So again, keep its size, meaning to say, kung ano yung volume ng liquid na yun, hindi siya madadagdagan. But the difference is that, tinitate niya yung shape ng container. So kahit saan mo siya ilagay ng container, i-dictate niya yung shape nun. Although, hindi nadadagdagan yung size niya or yung volume niya. And then, example niya is yung juice, water, or body sweat, milk, carbon, alcohol, and Coca-Cola drinks. Okay, so proceed tayo sa gas. Gas is a state of matter that can freely change its shape and size. So, unlike sa liquid, kung si liquid, hindi niya kaya i-change yung size niya or yung volume niya, kung gaano kalaki yung amount ng liquid, yun na yun siya, constant siya or definite siya. Dito sa gas, pwede niyang ma-change. Pwede niyang mapalaki yung amount niya or yung volume niya or yung size niya. At the same time, yung shape niya is narin yung shape niya, kumbaga na kahit anong shape, i-take over niya yung shape na mapaglalagyan nun ng gas. Okay, so, wait. Okay, they are very light and often cannot be seen. So, most of the example of gas, kahit hindi natin nakikita. So, ang mga alam lang natin na gas na nakikita natin ay, for example, smoke, water evaporation, right? And then, yung, what we call this, yun nga, water evaporation. So, for example, ito, ayan siya, smoke, and then yung helium. Okay, so let us proceed to the agenda of this lesson, which is yung activity 1. Okay, so ang gagawin natin dito is describe the object shape, and the space occupied. Okay, so the materials needed ay, for the step 1, tatlong object, which is yung ping pong ball, andito, ping pong ball, coin, at saka marbles. Okay, andito siya. And then, a square, rectangle, and round container na transparent, which is dito. And then, meron tayong plastic soda na may water at saka food color para ma-identify natin siya ng maayos. And then, lastly, meron tayong elongated balloon at saka round balloon and the record notebook. Okay, so for the procedure, I need one volunteer. So, can Miss Gutosme come here in the front? Okay, so, dito muna tayo ito yung mga gagawin muna. Gamit. So, si object number 1, 2, and C, ay object letter A, B, and C. So, first is place a object into the 3 different container. Place mo yun siya. Isa-isa. Okay. And then, gently shake the container with its content. And the other one. Observe and record any changes in the object. Okay, remove the object from the container. And then, press each object. Press. Okay, so did Miss Dutosme, did the shape of the object change?
It did not change.
Okay, very good. Thank you. And then, question number 2. Meron pa po. Okay, did the size of the object change in 3 different containers after shaking?
It didn't also.
Okay, very good. Other one. How about after the object are all solid, right? So based on your observation, what can you infer about the shape and volume of a solid? Ano yung masasabi mo?
Sa shape ng objects is definite siya, kaya hindi siya
solid siya kaya hindi siya nag-change yung shape niya, and yung tatlong object na yun is hindi siya nag-change kasi indefinite yung shapes and volume ng materials na to.
Okay, very good. Thank you, Ms. Dutasmen. So, tama yung answer ni Ms. Dutasmen, no? Lahat ng object na ginamit natin dito sa step 1 ng ating procedure is all solid. That's why, definite yung shape niya, definite yung volume niya, kahit pa nilagay sa container at di-shape. Okay. So, from my part, thank you.
Okay, so hello everyone. Again, I am Marifa Ibrahim Pascan. So the next procedure is about liquid. Okay, so ano nga ba yung liquid, di ba? Overflowing siya. Okay, so our step 1 here is, who wants to volunteer? Ano siya rin yan? Jabir. Okay, so ito po tayo. So, our first step here is ito daw na nandito sa water bottle na to or soda bottle na to is ilalagay natin siya dito sa first container natin. Okay. So, titingnan natin kung yung shape ba or yung volume ng liquid is mag-change or fix ba siya or hindi. Okay, first, dito sa first container natin. Why? Yes. Okay. So, next step is, itong water naman dito na yung lagay natin dito is i-transfer natin siya dito sa second container natin. Okay, again, i-transfer din natin siya again dito sa last container natin. Okay, very good. So, ano po yung na-observe natin dito sa i-transfer natin?
Based po
Ano yung
sa
nakita natin shape or nag-change ba yung shape niya or ano?
nag-change po based on the container. Yung
Yes,
it takes the shape of the container po yung ilalagay. Ino-occupy niya yung space.
Very good. So, i-additional lang natin para makita natin kung mag-change ba yung volume ng liquid. So, ibabalik natin siya dito sa water bottle. Okay, see? Walang nagbago sa volume ng liquid kasi fixed volume na ang liquid and also fixed na siya shape. Thank you very much. So the question here po is, did the shape and space occupied by the colored water change when placed in a different containers? Yung sabi kanina. Yes? Yes, no? Kasi iba-iba yung shape no container natin. Next question is, from your observation of liquid colored water, what can you infer about the shape and volume of a liquid? Ano masasabi mo? Fixed ba siya? Hindi ba siya?
Fixed po siya.
Yung
liquid.
yes. Okay, very good. Both fix ang volume and shape ng liquid. Okay, next here is we have the solid. Okay. I mean gas. So, paano meron? Ayun. Okay. So, ano nga ba yung gas? Gas is air, no? Or like air. So, okay. First one here is blow air into the round balloon and tie the opening. Okay, blow na natin. Okay, then, i-tie natin siya. So, gusto ko lang. So, why ginagawa yun? I-blow muna natin itong isa round. Lumited balloon.
Sige natin sa dito.
Okay. So next here is so ano, di ba natay natin siya? So anong nangyari sa gas or ano yung nangyari sa shape ng air inside this balloon? Ha? Naging round. How about this? Ha? Naging yes. Okay. So next here is i-press down natin siya gently. Wait lang, compressible ba yung gas or hindi? Compressible. Compressible?
Yes.
Yes?
Yeah.
Okay, so i-press natin siya gently. Okay, so na-change ba yung shape niya?
Yes.
Oh, anong shape niya ngayon?
Naging
Avocado.
Ha?
Oblong.
Naging?
Avocado lagi.
Okay.
Papaya.
Okay. Ano yung nangyari? What do you observe? What did you observe?
Nag-iba yung shape.
Nag-iba yung shape no? Ni press natin siya. Okay. So dito naman is, next is, wait doon. Dito. So again, dito, what if, i-ano natin to, i-press natin ito ng ganito. Nag-iba ba yung shape niya?
Yes.
Ano yung nangyari sa shape ng elongated balloon? Yeah, kind of careful. Okay. So, kapag inantay natin siya, ano mangyayari? Since air siya, no? So, kapag antay natin siya, please observe ano yung mangyayari. Ano? Ano nangyayari? Yung air is nawala. Okay, nawala siya sa balloon. And then, yung mga balloons is bumalik siya sa dati niyang shape. So, again, yung gas is wala po siyang fixed shape kasi nakaano lang siya sa mga nilalagyan sa kanya. For example, itong container, okay, may gas na siya dyan sa loob. So, and then no fixed volume and also compressible, highly compressible, and ano siya, fluid or rigid? Of course, it is fluid. Fluid. Kasi nag-flow siya. Nag-flow. Nakita niyo ba? Siyempre hindi kasi colorless. Okay, next. So the question here is describe and explain the shape of the air inside the round and elongated balloon. Yung sinabi niyo kanina. Round tsaka elongated kasi ganun na yung shape niya. Okay, next is what happened to the air inside the balloons when this were untied? Wala. Bumalik siya sa dati. Okay. So, air is a mixture of gases. From your observation in step 3, what can you conclude about the shape or volume of a gas? It is fixed or not?
No.
Hindi siya fixed. Okay, hindi fixed ang shape and volume. Okay, so here are the conclusion. So yung solid is fixed shape and volume. Hindi siya compressible, rigid siya, and do not fill the container completely. The next here is the liquid is wala siyang fixed shape, but it has fixed volume. Hindi din siya compressible, fluid kasi nag-flow, overflowing, and do not fill the container completely. The last here is the gas. Yung gas is wala siyang fixed shape and volume, but it is compressible and it's fluid kasi katulad ng liquid, nag-flow siya, but hindi natin nakikita. And also fill the container completely.
Good morning, I am Saripala Mohammed Davan and I was assigned to introduce our second activity from Group 1. By the way, I bring some of the object in our materials. So, activity 2, classify objects and materials into solid, liquid, and gas. At the end of the experiments, you are able to identify and classify different materials as solids, liquids, and gases based on their physical properties, and to observe and describe how solids maintain their liquids takes the shape of their container, and gases expands to fill the space available. To give a brief introduction to physical activity, matter exists in three main states, which is the solid, liquid, and gas. Each state has unique properties that determine its shape, volume, and behavior, which is already discussed from our first activity. So this experiment aims to classify different materials based on these properties, helping us understand how solids retain their shapes, liquids adapt to their container, and gases expand to the available space. So through simple observations and hands-on activities, we will explore the fundamental characteristics of each state of matter. So we're going to proceed.
Okay, so today we will present an experiment called classifying the matter into solid, liquid, and gas. So the materials that need is first is the wooden block, second is the bag, the cotton, and also the balloon that represent oxygen. Next one is the mini fan that produce air, the plastic cup, and also the bottle of milk, the bottle of oil, and the small amount of sweat.
So, for today, we're going to begin our hands-on activity on how to classifying object kung saan ba sila belong. Sa solid ba, sa liquid, or gas. So, let's begin. The first one is place a wooden block, cotton, and the bag on the table or in the container para specific na makita talaga natin kung ano yung if mayroon ba itong definite na shape or volume. So, okay, let's start. First is, let's put it on the container. So, Miss Haji Amin, so ano yung nakita mo? Is the wooden spoon change the its shape? Why? Bakit sa tingin mo hindi na-change? Okay, very good. So, how about the bag? Miss Ampuan, ano yung napansin mo?
Hindi natin yung shape ng container.
Okay, very good. So, Jabir, how about the cotton?
Same po sa akin, hindi niya tinignan sa shape na container.
Very good. So, we conclude that the solids, they do not take the shape of their container providing they are solid. Kasi fixed na, meron itong definite na shape and definite na volume. Kaya hindi na ito ma-fill out kung ano yung shape na container. Okay, so let's proceed to the other object. Okay. Okay. The next procedure is pour the milk, oil, and sweat like water into the transparent cup. Okay. So the first one is, let's proceed to the milk. Okay. Okay, Miss Dutosme. Okay. What happened to the shape of liquid?
It changed kasi na transfer mo siya sa other container or cup of.
Okay, very good. Okay. So, the second is the oil, Miss Buhari. What do you observe na i-transfer ko yung oil from the bottle the oil to transparent component. Ano sa tingin mo yung
Same lang yun, parang na iba yung shape niya pag talagay yun sa ano.
Okay, very good. How about Miss Kusain? Kapag i-transfer ko ba yung sweat? Ano yung sweat? Yes, sweat. Ito? Yes. Yeah.
It's the same, no? Yung shape ng cup is yun din ang sinundan yung shape.
Okay, so very good. So let's conclude that the liquid take the shape of the container but have a fixed volume. So meron talaga itong fixed volume. Nga lang, kapag in-transfer natin ito sa isa pang container, so talagang ipa-follow niya kung ano yung shape ng container. Okay. So let's rewind or what is this? Palagi natin tandaan na what is this? Ang liquid is wala itong definite shape, pero meron itong definite volume. Okay. So let's proceed to the next object. This balloon is contains of oxygen. So, Misa po, nakikita mo ba yung oxygen dito sa balloon na to? So, okay. So, sa tingin mo, paano mag-behave yung oxygen dito sa inside of the balloon? Paano, kumbaga, ano yung
Session.
Yes, very good. Kasi, as you can see sa balloon na to, kahit anong, what is this, ginawa mo dito, the air inside the balloon is they are freely, what is this, expand. So, kasi, hindi kasi ito, although, meron itong shape, kasi what is this, fill out niya yung shape ng balloon, pero the oxygen inside the balloon is parang, what is this, differently fill out kung ano talaga yung nasa shape ng balloon. Okay. So ito is oxygen. So ano nga ba yung mangyayari if air talaga? So okay, this mini fan is contained of air. Okay. So as you can see, you can feel the, what is this, air. Yeah. So kapag wala itong container, hindi natin makikita, di ba? Wala itong shape. May nakikita ba kayong heart na nag-produce ng, what is this, air? Wala, di ba? So kapag yung air is nilagyan natin siya sa container or sa balloon, meron itong shape. So, okay, as you can see, kung ano ang pagkakaiba, madidetermine lang natin yung air kapag meron itong container or object, yes, para makita natin na it is what is this? Yes. So, to conclude our discussion, Ms. Ampuan will include us.
Okay, so in conclusion, this experiment shows the three main states, which is the solid, the liquid, and the gas, by observing how they behave. So after the experimentation, nalaman natin na yung solid, it retained their shape regardless of the container. While yung liquid naman, it take the shape of their container while maintaining a fixed volume. Habang yung gas naman, it expand to fill the available space. So, through these activities, mas naunawaan natin or naintindihan natin kung paano gumagalaw yung iba't ibang uri ng matter. So, I hope this experiment help us understand the different state of matters. Thank you for listening.